In a world seeking to appease God's fury, Christian tolerance crumbled as the community began a murderous purge. Neighbor turned on neighbor, seeking out scapegoats, heretics, outsiders, and the Jews.
If you're convinced that God is angry at you, you look around and say, what has made God mad? Well, there can be few sins worse than denying what you understand to be the true God as the true God. And in their mind, that's what Jews were doing.
The Jews were accused of plots to destroy all Christendom. In the spring of 1348, Jews from Narbonne and Carcassonne were dragged from their homes and burned at the stake.
Some wretched men were found in possession of certain powders, and whether justly or unjustly, God knows, were accused of poisoning the wells, with the result that anxious men now refuse to drink the waters. Some of these men were burnt for this act and are being burnt daily, it being ordered that they should be punished thus.
The brutal atrocities were recorded by the court bailiffs.
Here follows the confession of one of the Jews made on the 8th of October 1348 in the castle of Chillon. Belita, the wife of Aquitus the Jew, was put to question. Now, when it was over, she confessed that around midsummer last, the Jew Provençal gave her some poison. She was to put this in the wells to poison the people using them. And she took the poison and did as she was told.
Thousands of Jewish families were forced into false confessions. They were then condemned to death.
Calamitous as it was, terrible as it was, the plague was not just a disaster. For some people it was an opportunity to do things that they'd been hoping for some time to be able to do. Now's their chance.
Certain commissioners have been appointed to punish the Jews by due legal process. And you should know that all Jews living in Villeneuve have now been burnt.
To put it at its most brutally simple, it was an opportunity for the many Christians who were in debt to Jewish moneylenders to liquidate their debts by liquidating their creditors. This was a planned process, it was led by the elite, and in very many towns, the wiping out of the Jewish community happens before the plague ever arrives.
In the 3 years of the Black Death, massacres of Jews took place in over 100 towns and cities in France, Italy, Switzerland and Germany. Europe lay morally derailed.